Testing. Okay, okay, okay. So this part of the lab is a quote card generator built with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Basically rundown of the thing. It's a quote card generator, right? When the user clicks the generate button, the application fetches a random code from an API, loads a random image from another service. Then um, this project generates. This project demonstrates several concepts, including, CSS variables, animations, DOM manipulation, and JavaScript using promise.all. So just to see, it's fetching an image and a code. It does work. But now on the deeper part, right? So, so now understanding what a CSS variable is and, its reusability. So in my CSS file, the colors are defined inside the selector using CSS variables. As you can see here, these variables store reusable values that can be used throughout the style sheet. Later in the CSS, we refer to them, using the var function. For example, here, the background, we're using var gold, and it is a variable here, a value there, yeah. So this approach keeps the design consistent and then makes it easy to change colors globally. So now for the reset here, at the very top of this CSS file, we see this here. And the asterisk selector, it applies the rule to every element on the page. So this removes, default spacing added by the browser and then ensures consistent layout. And then the box sizing here, the border box rule ensures that padding and borders are included in the width and height calculations. This makes designing layouts easier and more predictable. So for the keyframes here, um, basically, wait, no, the spinner comes first. Yeah. So the loading spinner is created using CSS animation here. First, we define the keyframe. Um, this tells the browser that the element should rotate a full circle. Then the animation is applied to the spinner element right here. This causes the spinner to rotate continuously while the data is loading. So for safety storing in HTML elements and also error catching. So in the JavaScript file, the first step is storing references to the HTML elements using document get element by ID. As you can see, these are at the top of my JavaScript file. This allows the script to control the button element, right? The button. And other references include the spinner, status, etc. These references are later used to update the interface when new data is loaded. So, for the error handling, the code also includes, error handling in the my JavaScript file. We use the catch method, the code here. If the core API fails or the image fails to load, an error message will appear on the screen. Now the random image function, the random image function here, it basically generates a random image URL from the Pixum photo service. Then this function, it's first it generates a random number between 1 and 100. This number is used as the image ID. The function then constructs the final image URL that will be loaded into the image element. This ensures that each generated card uses a different background image. For the promise function, so when the button is clicked, the program performs two asynchronous operations: fetch a quote and load a random image. These operations are started at the same time using promise.all. This is the code here. So promise.all waits until both tasks finish, then successfully um, returns to the next step. This allows the code and image to appear together instead of loading one after the other. And yeah, in summary, this project demonstrates HTML, CSS, JavaScript, how they work together, and the CSS handles styling, layout, and animation. So by combining these technologies, the application can generate quotes with a random image at the same time the user clicks the button.